Don't put me near an airport metal detector because I will literally go off. But in case you haven't guessed, today is a thrift haul try-on extravaganza, and clearly the dress-up game has already begun. Over the last month, I've found some gorgeous jackets, 4 jackets thrifting, and some super cute accessories. You all wanted to see how I would style it up. You gave me some great ideas as well. So I thought, let's play dress up. But if you're new here, my name is Faye, and we talk all things thrift, vintage, sustainable style, and what I like to call opshopulence. So we take secondhand, and we reinvent it, we reimagine it into first class chic. Exhibit A. So this cardigan is the first piece that I found. Instantly took me on the deepest Chanel trip. This fit is really a testament to the power of accessories, but also how you can just completely reinvent a simple white t-shirt and a pair of jeans. They really are a blank canvas for designer-ifying your outfits. The more that you study fashion, the more that you look at different high fashion brands and you get to know their DNA, the easier it is for you to really play around with and reinvent your wardrobe pieces. I especially love a bit of 90s Chanel, so I wanted to go really crazy with the bling, and this was one of the other pieces that I found, this gorgeous pearl choker. Now I found this last year, actually was in one of my videos. I'll pop the link down below for which video it was, but it was on a piece of velvet and it was kind of falling apart. I was initially going to put it on some new black velvet, but then I remembered I had this short pearl necklace and it looks so 90s Chanel-o. My tip here, start with that choker piece and then slowly waterfall it down. I've talked about this before on my channel. Obviously this jewelry's just imitation, but it's got the little 5 there. So I was like, okay, well, I want to put that front and center to give that Chanel feel, Chanel number 5. This was another piece that I found thrifting, again, just a replica, but I don't care. It's still pretty cute. So we added that piece in, and then I've just added some more pearls, another gold chain, and then a brooch from my beautiful friend Damien. Bangles, wrap your necklaces around. I could probably go one more with this actually, but wrap your necklaces around as a bracelet, and then that will give you a nice chunky feel. My shoes are actually real Chanel. They're pre-loved. I got them from my friend's gorgeous zero waste sustainable local small business called EKOLUV, and they were from one of Karl Lagerfeld's last collections. So this was a real gift to myself, an investment piece for sure, but I have worn them time and time again. They're in such good condition, beautiful gold leather and velvet, wooden sole. I'm thinking about getting them resoled on the bottom just to protect the wood, and also because you can literally hear me coming down the street. They're pretty noisy. I like this idea. I think what would also look good is a pointy toe black ankle boot, which I'm realizing now is a massive gap in my wardrobe, so I definitely need to get a pair of them. Of course, a slick of red lip. That just makes all of this gorgeous cream and gold really pop. Black shades that have a little bit of a classic shape to them, so they're not too showy. They're more sort of just understated but still striking and very cool, very elegant. And then I had to have fun with the bag. If you've been with me on the channel for a little while, you would have seen this bag before. It's a thrifted bag, and I customized it using the CRICUT machine. I love that I can have a little bit of fun with my replica pieces that I find in thrift stores, because, you know, I'm not going to rock around pretending that the bag is real. I'm going to have some fun with it. I was thinking the other cool thing that you could do with it is push the sleeves up and wear a black, like shiny or latex glove. I think that would look amazing for an interesting contrast, and maybe with a pencil skirt. But I like this because it takes the everyday and it elevates it. And it's very easy to do no matter your size, shape, age. We can all find bling in thrift stores, but the more that you get to know designer brands, the more you'll be able to restyle that jewelry in the way that the fashion house would. So Chanel's all about pearls, it's all about excessive like gold and bling and diamantes. And what I like about 90s Chanel too was that they weren't afraid to mix metals. I mix metals all the time. I think it looks really cool. It's such an easy one to do and I absolutely love it. I will definitely be rocking this, and it's kind of this nice balance of casual and cozy, but we're still bringing the opulence. The next piece that I wanted to try on for you and style up is this incredible money print jacket with a matching tie and matching pants, which are a little bit tight at the moment. But I'm contemplating using the fabric from those pants to cover a pair of like kind of sock boots, you know, like either ankle or knee high or thigh high to match the jacket. I don't know who can help me do that. I'm guessing maybe a boot maker. I'm gonna go talk to my boot maker and see what he can do. That's definitely on my mind to maybe do. I know some of you said I could have the pants taken out, but I kind of like the boot idea. I shall investigate. What I did for now was just bring out my simple black dress. So contrasting with the Chanel look that I just did, instead of doing more jewelry, I actually added an interesting jewelry accessory piece. So this is a diamante bra. Isn't it cool? I thought that was kind of something different, and I like the bling popping out of the jacket. And then I have put the tie around my neck like this, sort of Keith Richards style. So I could kind of hang it out, which looks pretty cool as well, for more of a kind of masculine, relaxed take on it. And I like that these sleeves are a little bit big because it kind of looks a bit cool and relaxed. Perfect on the shoulders. I think it looks amazing with, this was one of my other finds that I've collected over the last month. I love how bright this is and how reflective it is. And I think it looks really perfect with this, and then picking up the silver of the bra. I think that's very cool. Now, the jewelry is still out with the shoes. With the zebra print boots, which I love a print clash, and I think it's pretty bold. On my thrift wish list, definitely a pair of black thigh-high boots in a suede, pointy toe, little kitten heel, but nothing too crazy. I don't know how lucky I'll be finding them secondhand, so I may have to invest and buy a new pair. But I've never had a really good pair, and every season I'm like, oh, I wish I had a pair of boots like that, because I think that would look just perfect with this fit. But yeah, I kind of like the bold clash. I'm not afraid to go for it with my print clashing. Even though I'm more of a neutral colored girl, it's still like pretty loud, and I like that. But then I had another idea. I was thinking I could do a white button down with a white vest and black pants, and then the zebra boots popping out of like my wide leg pants. I think that could look pretty cool too. I have a feeling I'm gonna wear this jacket a lot because I think it's such a vibe, and I really like that it makes me think of the Jeremy Scott collection, and then the collection that he did with Moschino mid-2000s. Mo money, mo funny. It's hard to pick a favorite out of this thrift haul, but I'd say this jacket is pretty damn close. I am just in love with it. It's the most perfect color, perfect fit, so comfortable. It moves with me. Love the gold button detailing. Look at that. And look at the like gradient in the fabric. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So it's a German label. I'll pop the name up on the screen. But for this one, I have styled it with another thrift find, which I didn't include in my haul, but it is something that I found in the last month. These great skinny leg, but they've got a flare, indigo, like dark Levi's, and they're so comfortable because they've got a bit of stretch. Done the blazer up, just nothing underneath, just a little bra. I have used one of the ties from a kimono, and I have actually tied it around my hair. So then I've got a little bow at the back, and it just gives my hair a bit of a different look. Something fun. And I have added this beautiful vintage Chanel pendant. I love this so much. This is real. This is actually, she's not doing them anymore, but there was this girl that did really nice custom jewelry made from like zippers and like, you know, tags on bags, and reinvented them into jewelry. So that's a really special one. Some gold, and then I'm trialing more of a cherry red. Loving that. The shoes, I got them in New York when I went over there to launch my book. They're a replica of the Muck and Mug, but when I got, they cost me $8, but when I got them home, I realized that the buckles didn't work. So that's obviously why someone donated them. They sat in my wardrobe for about a year while I, on and off, tried to figure out how to get them to stay on, and they never did. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but I finally took them to my legendary bootmaker and he fixed them, and now I wear them all the time. They're so chic. That's what I did with this. There's lots of other things you could do. You could do full head to toe burgundy. You could team it with chocolate brown. That would look chef's kiss too. Using what I've got in my wardrobe, I think this is such a great outfit, and I've already reached for it like quite a few times. This is so good. Oh, and I forgot, teamed it with this Coach bag that I got in New York as well, probably about 12 years ago when I lived there. And I loved it at the time, and then I didn't wear it for years, but I kept it. And oh, it's so good. It's the perfect shape. It's got that like real Y2K shape that is now making a huge comeback again. So just goes to show you. And I bought this new, but it was discounted. I bought it from Woodbury Common, which was outside of Manhattan. It's like a high-end designer outlet. How perfect is it with the jacket? I mean, look at that. Yes. Love. I mean, there's not much else I need to say, really. It's not the brooches that I found though. I found this incredible oversized denim jacket, very 90s. It's got this really interesting back on it. It's an anime character. I'll pop it on the screen. One of my chicks on Instagram told me what it is. It's a demon slayer, I think. So I've always wanted to do this look that I've got on my Pinterest board, and I finally have the right oversized jacket. I just used my sleeve garters. You can use a rubber band, but these definitely hold things up a lot better. Just went to town with some of my brooches. Teamed it with white t-shirt from the first look, the Chanel look, and my classic bias cut slip dress, and cowboy boots. You could totally do even more of a 90s vibe with a little beanie, some dock boots, fishnet stockings. It really doesn't need much else. It's funny because I wasn't sure at the time, but Arnie, my friend who found it with me, he was like, babes, you have to get it, you have to get it. So glad that I listened to him because it's really comfortable. Love, love, love. You could also add a belt to it. I mean, there's just so many things that you could do with a piece like this. I would even wear Jordans with this, like just casually, but you got the bling. So many of these brooches have special stories, and like this one's from New York, that's from my friend. This is on the cover of my book. My husband gave me the bee. This dragon is absolutely stunning. Got this in New York as well, and it was actually made by the DIOR costume designer in the 50s. How amazing is that? So we love that one. Brooches are the best. Well, that's it, my loves. Those 4 pieces and the bag and the accessories styled up. I hope this gave you some ideas as well. Jackets are such a go-to for me, and I probably need to like cut it there because I have a lot of jackets, but I really do wear all of them and I love them because they just make a statement. They give you presence in an outfit, and then you can really play around with them and do things like this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thrifting and playing dress ups is definitely my cardio. I'm gonna have a well-deserved sit down now. I'm sending you lots of love wherever you may be. Thanks for the support on this channel. Loving being here, loving having you guys here, and I will see you really soon for the next one. I think I might do something DIY for the next one. So stand by for that. See you guys.